War. War never changes. Since the dawn of time, mankind has desired nothing more than to fight. Endless wars and bloodshed have become man's legacy, and as time has passed, its methods have become deadlier with each new weapon created. All of this conflict has culminated to its peak, and we've finally reached the breaking point of it all. The monstrosity. That is Super Mario 3D World PvP.
What the hell? What the fuck's your
You son of a bitch!
No! God, please, no!
Ow! Oh, shit! No.
Wait, what happens if we tie? What the fuck?!
Your death awaits! No.
I was at home making my usual peanut butter and sock sandwich thinking about how I could make the world a worse place for others, when suddenly 3D World was released. Super Mario 3D World for the Switch is a re-release of the original for the 3DS, the one with the furry outfits. How it works is that you and your teammates are supposed to work together to get to the end of each level. The game's mechanics incentivize teamwork to create lasting bonds with your friends and loved ones. Well, at least that's what Nintendo wants you to think. The reality is that 3D World is actually the most competitive game of all time due to several gameplay design choices that, if you abuse, drastically change the meta for everyone, and forces you to either adapt or be left in the dust. You are forced to realize that those who you've trusted for so long are secretly luring you into a false sense of security and are simply awaiting their opportunity to remove your pathetic existence from the face of the earth. Unless you wise up and take matters into your own hands, staining them with the crimson blood of those you once called comrades, and you come to the conclusion that you are truly alone in the— Over the course of each level, each player receives points for doing things throughout it. You kill enemies, earn stars and stamps, and you try to jump as high on top of the ending flagpole as possible. If you have the most points at the end of the level, you get the champion crown. You have the champion crown, and, well, now you have a giant f***ing target painted on your back. Now, as for the gameplay mechanics that turn the game from your average party game into an out-of-control forest fire, the most obvious one that everyone knows about is that you can pick people up and yeet them into Brazil. While this is great for decreasing your IRL friendship points, this tactic can also be used in a variety of ways, such as removing the crown from the current crown holder, and preventing people from reaching the flagpole while you steal that 10 grand for yourself. They couldn't make it to the flag because they were bad, and you should make sure they know they are bad.
Fuck you!
We learned very early on that you can kill each other with the cannon hats, so if you are on the opposite end of this and want to keep your crown, your power-ups, your sanity, the best play is to either find a cannon hat to defend yourself with or just run for your life. There are also some levels with grabbable piranha plants that you can use to remove the crown and bother people by constantly biting at them. Run! Ah!
I have a weapon!
Why do I lose my crown from that? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, you have an older brother who always takes Toad in every Mario game and won't let anyone else play Toad. That ends with this game. For some reason, Nintendo implemented the character randomizer that anyone can use.
Who is who? Good question. Let's go!
And speaking of things that anyone can use, literally anyone can teleport the party across the world map, exit a level, or retry a level whenever they want. Keep in mind though, that these mechanics must be used sparingly as your progression will just come to a standstill, and weaker players will be overcome with frustration at not being able to counter your high quality gameplay. It will get to the point though where people will just leave the level whenever anything bad happens to them. So yeah, this mechanic should probably be banned from competitive play. Next up, the Plussy Levels. These things are something else entirely. The Plussy allows all 4 players to control it at the exact same time, and if one person decides that the level is going to be impossible, well, it is. Similarly, in touchscreen segments, if one player decides that the level is impossible, then it is, in fact, impossible. Yeah! What? And if those somehow work cancer for your eyes, in the Captain Toad segments, anyone can control the camera.
This is the worst!
If one person decides to give the whole lobby motion sickness, then there is absolutely no counter because you can only control the camera once the person on it decides that he wants to stop. Congrats, you just unlocked Nightmare Mode. No! So your friends hate you now. But do you want your friends to really hate you? Well, you know how extra power-ups go into a storage unit that anyone can access? Now what if I told you that anyone can empty it as well? Do you know what I'm getting at? If you're fast enough, you can just throw your team's stored power-ups off the ledge.
And then float.
This is my favorite mechanic when performed correctly. Now, for the last thing on my list of video game war crimes. The camera will always follow a select player when going through certain areas. A fast character can sprint across the map, force everyone into a bubble, and then jump off a ledge, straight up killing everyone with no way to prevent it. As far as I know, those are the craziest instances of pain that you can inflict on others. I am sure though that if you're sadistic enough, you can find a lot more of them. There is no game out there that gives the same rush of adrenaline that comes with removing a crown from the head of someone who stole it from you in the previous level. There is no greater feeling than knowing that the game becomes impossible because you so will it to be. The euphoria generated by snagging the crown because you took someone else's points is second to none. You earned that crown, and no one can tell you otherwise. I could go on and on about how incredible Kill Each Other game is, but at this point I'd rather show than tell. I stream Super Mario 3D World on twitch.tv/sophisticatedEV, link in description, go follow it, I'll definitely be using it, I always make good on my promises, I swear. I performed this jolly cooperation with King of Skill, Wolf Scratch, and the guy from this video.
Turn left!
So yeah, gaming. Wow, this is so much fun. You can see how much fun Peach is having with the way she's tilting.
Oh yeah, that looks fun. Let's do that.
Can we get the
You want it so bad.
Easy.
Alright, we did it with the power of teamwork and friendship.
You guys killed me 3 times!
You're not allowed to have that.
We don't get hit. What's this?
I don't know, it's gonna kill you.
Dying.
What the hell?
I didn't even hard to do it. You're dead. No, he's waiting for the last.
No, not.
So you get the 2,000 points.
Oh, there he goes. Easy game. I'm so good at this.
Wait, I'm out with my lives!
Wait, where am I?
That's why I ask myself, ooh, give me those points. What? I was in front of it! Wow, dude, you are terrible.
You're so bad.
I can't.
Wait, we actually got a game over.
I'm over it on Mario game. Oh my god.
Hey, we get 20 lives now.
Like, wait, what's the point of having infinite lives if it's gonna run out anyways?
Wait, that's kind of fucked up. We're so bad, we're losing infinite lives. It was not designed for 4 people. I'm just bubbling.
Oh my god!
Where are we going?
The moment I bubbled.
Looking back at it all, I almost feel bad for tryharding in a children's party game. But honestly, without all the crazy multiplayer features and meta-defining strategies that 3D World has to offer, the game becomes just that. Simply a children's party game. Heck, if you take out the other players and play the game as a single-player experience, you'll find that the levels are actually really simple and easy, and require no effort at all to get through. Huh. Like it was designed for children or something. Weird. You may have a different opinion about all this, but keep in mind that this is the internet, so my opinion has more value than yours. So allow me the honor of giving you this super hot take. Super Mario PvP is better than Super Mario PvE. I rate it 7 out of fish. Game of the year.